Hi guys, and welcome to this video in which we're going to see how to connect an EC2 instance running a website to a new domain we're going to buy in AWS. So I currently have one EC2 instance running a website. It's currently only accessible by its public IP, and I want to create a domain and associate this domain to target my EC2 instance. So we're going to add, we're going to buy the domain with AWS. We're going to create all the DNS configuration needed to target my EC2 instance. And I'll show you how to configure that from A to Z. So let's get started. This is currently the EC2 instance I'm running. So it has a public IP address, which is 3.91, etc. And at this public IP address runs my my website, which is a website where we can enter some medicine name, and it gives you an AI digest of the utilization notice of this medicine, how to use it, and how to take it. So so this is the website, and currently I don't have any host name for that, any domain name. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to buy the domain name, and for that I'm going to go to Route 53, and I will click here on register domain to buy the domain name I wish. Okay, so now I'm going to put the domain name I want, which is noticemedoc.fr. I'm going to search it, and this is the one. So I'm going to put select here, proceed to checkout. The domain name cost is $12, very fair. And auto renew, I will leave this one to on for now. And here I'm gonna have to fill some basic contact information. Okay, so I'm gonna do that and come back to you. And my domain registration is in process. So the request to register following domain in progress. We receive a registration HTML for each domain, noticemedoc.fr. So so that's basically it for the domain. It might take a few hours, so I'm gonna check my emails and come back to you when the domain will be registered. So you see in the requests, I can see the domain name I requested. I can see the status. It's currently in progress, and when this will be done, we'll continue with the configuration we have to make for connecting this domain to my EC2. Okay, we see that the hosted zone has been added, so I suggest that my domain has been processed, and it's currently added to the registered domains. So as you know, the next thing we do is configure the DNS. So we're gonna set up DNS records so that when people try to hit this domain, they will actually be redirected to other EC2. But before doing that, we'll go back to the EC2. And we see here we have no elastic IP. So what does that mean? That means that my instance, my EC2 instance public IP, which is this one, is ephemeral. Okay, if I terminate this instance and I create it back, the IP will change, and this is what we do not want. Why we don't want that? Because in our DNS record we are going to put this IP into the mapping. So if this IP changes and someone wants to hit your domain name, then it's gonna target the wrong IP. So we're gonna have to create here an elastic IP. Elastic IP is simply an IP address which is set and not changing. Okay, So we're gonna create here this. I'll put the name of my website, this whatever. And I'm gonna click on allocate. Okay, so now we have this static IP 98.88.204.3, and I'm gonna click here, and we're gonna associate this elastic IP address to my EC2 instance. And by the way, you do not pay for elastic IP address as long as it is associated to EC2 instance. So if it's just sitting there like here currently, you're gonna pay for it, but if it's associated to an instance, you're not gonna pay for that. So specify whether the ST IP address can be reassociated from different resource if it is already associated with a resource. For now, I'm gonna click that. Okay, that's great. We see it's associated to our instance. So now if I try to access my website, it will hopefully fail because this IP address does not address my website anymore. And you see it's actually not loading. So instead, I'm gonna put this IP. Copy, and I will put it here. And this time I'm hitting my website. Okay, so that's the first step. And then obviously we're gonna go back to DNS. So we're gonna get back to the Route 53 service. And we're gonna go here to records, and we're gonna create 2 records. So the first record we're going to create is an A record. So we'll leave the record type to A, and it's gonna be very easy, this one, because we are also gonna leave the record name to blank. Okay, and for the value we will simply put the address IP of our EC2 instance, so which is this one for me. And we're gonna leave the same default values for all the other fields, and we'll hit create record. And I'm going to create a second additional record, which is a CNAME record. So here I'm going to select CN, and the name is going to be www. So this record is going to redirect all the www.notesmedoc.fr traffic to notesmedoc.fr. So I have to put here my domain name, notesmedoc.fr, and we're gonna leave this TTL to 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. And so you'll see that some change in the DNS takes time. It can take up to 5 minutes in AWS, so you can check the status, and here I can see that my change is actually now in sync. So I will take a look at my DNS records, And so now we should have 4 records, one A record, or 2 records automatically created by AWS, the NS1 and the SOA one, and 1 CNAME record. So simply this record will redirect any request with this host to my IP address running my web server, and any request with this host www.my domain name will redirect simply to my domain name, and my domain name redirects to the IP. So now let's check that we can talk to our website with the IP. I'm sorry, with the domain name and not with the IP. So here I'm gonna put my domain name, which is notice.med.fr, okay, and I'll hit enter, and I'm getting a response from my website. So all this routing was successful. So if you don't get a response immediately, this is because it can take between 10 minutes to a few hours, I would say, for all the DNS servers around the world to get the memo that we have new records. Okay, so that's something you have to take into account. But for in our case, it worked after like 10 minutes. I waited 10 minutes and then I tried to hit the website, and we see the thing works and answers pretty well. Yeah. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I hope this content was helpful to you, and see you in the next video.